Well, first of all, I mean, congratulations to the Minnesota Gophers. They played tremendously well today, and they beat us. And it was a great atmosphere, difficult environment to play in, but exciting environment to play in. And unfortunately, we didn't have our best game today, and it's a tough day for that to happen. I'm proud of our kids and how resilient they were, and they kept coming at them. We got it close in the third period, gave ourselves a chance to win, and then things unraveled a little bit there. But again, I couldn't be more proud of this group of players. I mean, they're a special team. I just got done talking in the locker room. Those you don't really know much about, know what to say, but without question, one of the very best teams I've ever coached.
We will now open it up to questions from the media.
Mike Cook at Austin. Can you talk about the emotional swing during the third period? You get within one, and then 2 minutes later, it's held by 2 again.
Yeah, again, it's tough because we just kept coming at them and coming at them. We got our life back there, and I think you've got to take some chances to win a national championship. You have to, and so things got a little risky for us, but we've been a bit of a high-risk, high-reward team all year. So, and again, you got to have luck. You got to have some bounces, and today it didn't go our way because of the pressure that they put on us too. They had a great game plan, and we stuck to it.
Arlen Martella, USCHO. You did a great job on Brant today, keeping her to the outside, limiting your chances. What did you do well, and then what happened on the one play where you got loose?
Well, we just turned the puck over the wrong spot, and then that's where it all started. We had full possession of the puck in our defensive end, and then things got a little crazy in the neutral zone, and we got caught in an odd man rush. And good players make plays, and they've got a lot of good players, so they were able to make a pretty nice play there.
Al Jacques for the Boston Globe. Callie, when it got to be 2-1 and you think about the year, how you get lucky bounces here or there, do you think maybe Biardi get that lucky bounce? Do you think maybe this is going to be the time?
Yeah, I mean, getting that goal was huge for us, and Coach always says, the harder you work, the luckier you get. And going into the third, that was kind of, we wanted to work as hard as we could, and that's all we asked of each other. And we were just, hoping to get a couple of bounces going our way, but we were just trying to go out there and work as hard as we could. So.
Candace Morgan, News College Hockey Online. Coach, there was like a 3 or 4 minute stretch in the second period early where you guys seemed to dominate the offensive possession, but you couldn't get one past Amanda. Can you talk about her play and how she was able to keep you guys from getting that tying goal at that point?
And she's good. She's a good goaltender. And honestly, I mean, we didn't get to the goaltender much except for flurries in the game, and I think that's a testament to their defense and their transition defense. I mean, they blocked a lot of shots. They took things away in the middle of the ice pretty well. So, we knew it was probably going to be a bad angle situation, and it was exactly what happened in the third period with Sarah Edney's goal. So, and you've got, similar to us too in a lot of ways. We've been able to shut people down and keep people to the outside most of the time, and that's just a testament to their defense.
Bruce McDougall, NCAA.com. Coach, how would Hannah Brand since you worked with her a couple summers ago with the national team?
She's just a much more complete player. She's a better skater. I think she's probably in much better condition. The more you play in college in a good program, you really learn to develop physically as well as emotionally and mentally. And she's a 3-zone player, and she's got a lot. She's always had a lot of poise, great hands, an eye for the net, but she's playing some really good defense too.
You probably didn't have Megan Wolf listed at the top of your depth chart as somebody you had to really key on. How key was that to give up that goal in that final minute there in the first?
Well, yeah, late period goals are no fun, number one. But you just, these are the kinds of games where things happen like that. And so you've got an unsung hero, somebody steps up, maybe has a point or two in their season, and then all of a sudden they make it happen because they're really not expecting it so much. So again, they've got a lot of weapons, and they hurt us.
We talked about it. not your best game, but any reason for the slow start?
If I could answer that, we wouldn't be sitting here talking about this probably. You know, it is what it is. I think you've got to get used to the environment, you've got to manage the game, and you know, sometimes it takes a little while to recognize how you have to play, and they were on us right away, and we needed to move pucks faster, and it took us a little while to get that going, and you know, it's expected that kids are going to have nerves in these games, and if we were able to been able to strike first, who knows what kind of pressure they would have been under. You know, that's where we scored that goal to make it 2-1. You know, that's where we felt like we were really going to put them on their heels, and then just things unraveled a little bit. So it's hard to tell ebbs and flows in life.
We'll take 2 more questions.
One more. Can you talk about the play of your goalie today in this whole tournament?
She's fantastic. And she, you know, as I mentioned to our kids in the locker room, you know, they all deserved a better fate today because we've had an absolutely fantastic season. And it hasn't been easy. It's been one of the toughest on the players. You know, we've got great leadership in our room. And we had to find our way back in November when we played Boston College and got spanked. And from that point on, we became a much better hockey team, better teammates. And, you know, if it weren't for the leadership of Army and the seniors and juniors, you know, who knows where we would be. Our season probably would have ended a long time ago. And so it's a special group of kids, and every one of them has done what's been expected, and MASH has only gotten better as the season has gone on. And she did everything she could for us today.
Last question.
So, Coach, the second period, especially early, you really had them bottled up, maybe 2 full shifts without them getting out of the zone. That seemed to be a critical moment. Would you rather see more shots there, or?
Absolutely. Again, I think, you know, we had them on the ropes a little bit, but I think they would come up with pucks or make a save, and, you know, they block shots. They did a heck of a job of blocking shots today. That's a huge part of their game. And, you know, again, it's they made more plays than we did.